You're having a big payday. Karma got him. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are having a big payday right now. Karma got him, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say karma will find you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say karma will find you. Now, y'all, this video is going to be an affirmation, confirmation, and it's going to let you know that the person who did you wrong, the person who have wronged your family, the person who have talked about you, spoke bad on your name, threw dirt on you, they are actually reaping all that they have done, right? And see, the reason why I tell you that you are having a big payday is because whether you know it or not, they are paying for everything. And see, you have a big check, right, of all of their sins. You have a big check of all of their debts. You have a big check that you don't even know about. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I just got paid. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I just got paid. You are having a big payday right now. Karma just got them. Now, I'm not one, y'all, who love to see people fail. I'm not one who love to see people fall. I don't rejoice when my enemies fall hard, or, I'm not the type of person who sit back and talk with other people and say, see, that's what happened. Now, I may acknowledge it, and I may say, man, you don't get good by doing bad to good people, right? I may acknowledge the situation, but I'm not going to sit on it, stay on it, and dance around in it because I'm so happy that they are getting what they owed, right? They going to get that anyway. But the reality is, y'all, we are all children of the Most High, and ultimately, He wants us all to live abundantly. He wants us to all live peacefully, and He wants us all to live within His favor and grace, right? The problem is, people place themselves in position to fail, to suffer, to be tempted, and to allow themselves to never get to their calling, purpose, or even mission in life, right? And so those people are going through karma right now. It got them, right? But again, y'all, this is your payday to actually see someone get back firsthand what they did to you or what they gave you. To actually hear someone cry out in the same voice, in the pain that they have given you. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? That's like music to your ears. Once again, y'all, we're not rejoicing, okay? We're just acknowledging what's going on, y'all, all right? And we just gonna be honest. I know somebody wish they ex got hit by a bus, okay? I know somebody wish that teacher who said that you ain't gonna never be nothing got bit by a snake. I'm just being honest, y'all, but ultimately, family, that's not what we're waiting on, but realize that you did just have a big payday, okay? Karma got him. And it's not for us to sit back and say it's going to happen at this date in fake prophecies and fake prophets. Just know that it's going to happen. And if you're watching this, oh, man, it just happened, y'all. But as y'all can see, we are here on the legendary Great Couch, family, and we're here back with another video on April the 2nd, family, on this beautiful Wednesday. And y'all know we're about to get directly into it. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get directly into it, y'all. So first thing is first, family. They are having a humbling experience, all right? They are having a humbling experience. Now, I just had a live where I was talking about your enemies being humbled, and it is a true thing, okay? A few ways where they can be humble is them having to be your footstools, right? Them watching you win big. Them having no choice but to help you. They have to help the chosen, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you must help the chosen. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you must help the chosen. See, what's very humbling to them is that the same person they talked about, dogged out, said that they would never be anything, always seen the worst in them, that very person, you know what happened, y'all? They had no choice but to help them, all right? And see, one thing about God, y'all, he has a big sense of humor, y'all, all right? One of the funniest, matter of fact, y'all, the funniest comedian ever is God, right? The best artist whoever existed is God. He does everything to the extreme, right? And so when he's humbling these individuals, it's almost funny because they would not expect it to be you. Just take for instance, y'all. Let's just say you are a custodian, a janitor, right? A low-level teacher, anything of that nature. And let's just say you happen to be the person who have to serve them, or you have to, you have to have your soft skills. Yes, sir, no, sir, stuff like that, right? And the person who is the CEO, the person who is the boss, the person who is in charge of everything, they're treating you like you are nothing. Like you are a piece of bubble gum on a shoe, right? They're treating you as if you don't even exist, like you're not even a person. Y'all ever been there, y'all? Or even witnessed it, right? Well, understand something, family. God has this thing to where he makes the head the tail and the tail the head. The first the last and last the first, right? So let's just say that, I don't know, that CEO, his business went bankrupt. He lost some of his resources, money, and won't nobody replenish or even give him anything. Why? Because he was a terrible person. That's part of karma. But then you know how that karma just kind of reverse, and the person who's being so good, it's like karma is repaying them nothing but good deeds. Karma is repaying them nothing but I don't know, y'all, great things, right? Karma is just repaying them. And so that person who was a custodian, that person who was a janitor, whatever the case is, now they are the CEO of that very business. Things like that happen, y'all. Now they are in position to where they are the millionaires, and God made things like that happen. Makes sense what I'm saying, y'all? When you think about Joseph, they sold him into captivity. They persecuted him, treated him with hostile energy, and he was the very one that they needed in the end just to eat. That's a humbling experience, to think that the person that you dogged out all these years, the person that you wrote off all these years, the person who you said was never going to be anything all these years, is the one who feeds you, who give you an opportunity, who give your seed an opportunity, right? I was watching the interview, y'all, with Mike Epps, and he was like, I'm still nice to certain people who treated me like I was nothing. Because you know what? You didn't know. You didn't know what I was going to become. But the reality is, y'all, if it takes for a person to know who you're going to become, for them to treat you nicely, then you don't want to be around that person anyway. You don't want that person to, be in your business anyway. You don't want them to be a worker for you anyway. You don't want them to be a friend anyway, because chances are it's a high probability that they are using you. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So I don't care if I'm the CEO or the janitor. They should be treated equal, because God can give it and he can also take it. Make sense of what I'm saying, family? Drop in the comments and let me know. But a humbling experience, y'all, which is number one, is something that they're going to experience and go through when karma get them. And that's like you having a big payday. That's like you having a huge payday, to watch a person need you, or to watch a person have no choice but to help you, or for you to be that individual to hire them and give them a job. And here's the thing, y'all, we're still not being nasty. It's just a humbling experience when the shoe is on the other foot, right? As we all know, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Somebody drop in the comments and say the rabbit got the gun. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say the rabbit got the gun. I'm just being honest, y'all. But number two, codependency. Okay? Codependency. For those who watch my live, y'all, we spoke about codependency, and I said that honestly, everybody in this world is codependent, right? Codependent on who, Reno? Well, you're codependent on God. Point blank, period. Okay? The most independent person, a billionaire, a millionaire, you are dependent on God. Don't believe it? Have all the money in the world and have terrible health. I bet you'll get to praying and you'll realize how much you need him. Right? Be short on time, meaning you don't have much time left. Pray to God, and I guarantee you will start asking God, can I please have a little bit more time with my kids? Can I please have a little bit more time to get right with my spirit and my soul? Can I have a little bit more time? I guarantee you'll ask that question. Reno, what are you saying that codependency have to do with, karma getting somebody? Well, here's the thing, y'all. A lot of times, people can become codependent on other things outside of God, such as drugs, okay? Some people will not be able to function if they can't smoke a blunt as soon as they wake up. If they can't smoke a blunt before sex, if they can't smoke a blunt before they go to work. You know what, y'all? I used to be that person. I have a confession, okay? I have a confession, y'all. I used to be the person who could not function without some Mary Jane. I'm just going to be honest, y'all. I needed it. But as I began to grow older, I said, I don't want nothing else to control me. But I realized that I was codependent, right? And see, that is another form or way of a person going through karma. Whatever I did wrong to somebody, y'all, maybe that's a part of my karma. But the point is, when you are codependent on something, that's a form of karma, right? Let's just say, you are codependent on a person, and you can be codependent on a person more than just, I need them financially, I need their money. It can be more than that. Maybe you are codependent on a person emotionally. You ever thought about that, y'all? That person who did you wrong walked away from you when they had no reason or right to, right? Well, maybe they had the right to, because you can leave anything that you want, but I'm saying you didn't give them a reason to leave. They just left because, well, I used to like cucumbers, now I want pickles. Okay? We live in a world, y'all, where a person can wake up and say, yeah, I don't want you no more. And it's done been 20 years. It's not right, right? But guess what? It'll be that person who come into their life who taught their language, walk the way they walk, love the way they love, and look the way they always desired that woman or man to look, and they fall in love immediately. They want to have a family with her. They want kids with her. They want a future with her. The whole nine. What happens, Reno? They begin to fall into a codependency with that person, and then they leave. That's how the enemy works. Seeing a person your way, talking how you talk, walking how you walk, and having everything that you would love for a man or woman to offer, and you fall right for it, and you become codependent, and then they leave, and it's like you were hooked on that drug. This is something that they are going through, y'all. See, you're having a big payday right now. You thought that since they took that picture on Facebook, since they took that picture on Instagram, you sold into the lie. What is the lie? Their life. Okay? Their life. A lot of times, y'all, people sell you an image because they're trying to believe it themselves too. They're trying to make themselves feel as if this is what it is. This is how I live. I'm really happy with this person. And in actuality, they're not. So they try to sell it to everybody else around them, trying to convince a person or people or even entities that they are happy with a life that they know that they are miserable in. Make sense what I'm saying, y'all? But they are stuck in this codependency. Number 3, y'all, is going to be this right here. They have a difficulty of letting go. They have a difficulty of letting go, right? And that can simply be drugs. They have a difficulty of letting go family. They have a difficulty of letting go a friend, right? Somebody who's been there for them, or somebody that they have actually been there for. They got that difficulty of letting go. Y'all, Eddie Kane, if y'all watch the 5 Heartbeats, Eddie Kane, he could not let the crack pipe go, y'all. Like, he just couldn't. He needed it. He had everything that a man could want. He had the record deal. He was doing good as far as with his his contract, singing. He the lead singer. I mean, he was doing his thing, but he just couldn't let go of the crack pipe, and he was a drunk, which led him out of the group, right? But Reno, what was that? Could that have been karma? Could that have been a way of being on some type of codependency? What could that have actually been, y'all? Right? And the answer for me is that could be a form of karma. Not being able to let go of something. How many people have we seen become big celebrities, but they just can't let go of their hood? They just can't let go of them people who came from the projects. They can't let go of their old friends. Like, they just can't let it go. Can't let it go. People who get sick, pre-diabetes, diabetes, can't let go of the ham, can't let go of the ribs. Can't it just be karma? If you don't let it go, you may get even sicker. Or if you can't let it go, you just may have an organ to fail. If you can't let it go, you just may die. Like, all these things, it happened for a reason. They couldn't let it go. So anything you can't walk away from will be a liability to you or for you at some point in your life, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, let it go. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, let it go. But that is a major one as well, y'all. Next thing, family, is going to be this right here. Unfulfilled, y'all. They will be unfulfilled, right? They're going to be unfulfilled. And the thing is, when it comes to being unfulfilled, this means that now you are looking for other entities, looking at other people to, fulfill that emptiness on the inside of you. We live in a world, y'all, where sometimes people find happiness and wholeness within another person. And it's completely fine. But if you are unhappy with self, we got a problem, right? If you are unhappy with self, then we have a huge problem, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, be happy with yourself. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, be happy with yourself. See, the issue is they ain't happy with themselves. They don't know their calling. They don't know their purpose. They don't know what it is that they should be doing. They can't even hear God's voice. They're surrounded by people who don't have the best intentions for them. They're surrounded by associations who's trying to take and pull from them. But ain't that the same thing that we're trying to do to you? Take and pull from you. Very narcissistic, controlling, abusive, mentally, emotionally, verbally. Ain't that the same thing, y'all? So understand what I'm saying, family. They are going to be unfulfilled. Emptiness. Looking for people to leech off of. Looking for people to blood suck. Looking for people to leech on so they can drain them of their energy, because really they are empty souls. Somebody drop down below in the comments and say, you empty. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you are empty. Those who are unfulfilled are going through a sense of karma. Not everybody, y'all, but this can be a punishment for some people. Being unfulfilled, lost, confused. King Saul is a great example. When God departed from him, right, Samuel told him, and he tried to grab on Samuel, and Samuel's garment tore. But that was figurative, right? That was a figurative indication that God has departed from you. And once he departed from him, he says that your mind will be cursed. And so he no longer had the anointing that he did. So once he lost that, everything that he did was unholy. Everything that he did was not anointed. Everything that he did failed. He was unfulfilled. He was going through a sense of karma. If you don't live it by my commands or obey, right, my laws, then here's your karma. Once you die, someone else will be on the throne. Your family won't even be able to rule. He was unfulfilled. Make sense of what I'm saying, family? This is what happens. Okay, next thing, y'all, is going to be this right here. Number 5, looped negative, patterns, right? Looped negative patterns. And what that means is, y'all, they're going through the same thing over and over and over and over again, y'all. Y'all ever seen the movie called Naked by I want to say Martin Lawrence, Marlon Wayans, right? Wayans, where Every day, y'all, he's living the same day over and over and over and over again. And he has to get something right in order for it to carry out into a regular day and go to the next day. And it was something that he had to get right. But he never got it right on the first time, not the second time, not the third time. It took a few times, y'all, okay? But don't that sound like karma? Sometimes we get people in our lives and we do wrong by them. Sometimes we get the right job and we mess it over. Or sometimes we get the right opportunity and we don't show up the way that we're supposed to show up. And then God says, okay, maybe you still got to go through preparation. Maybe you still got to go through some type of training or process, right, in order to progress. And then once you get it right, then all of a sudden you start noticing that you get different results. But it wasn't because it was a new opportunity. It wasn't because it was a new person. Right? That's why it gets me, y'all, when people be like, I'm just going to get a new relationship. Well, the same thing is going to happen because you ain't changed you. So it's not because you got a new relationship, a new car, a new whatever. It was something about yourself that changed. Somebody drop in the comments and say, you got to change you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you got to change you. And that's real, y'all. Okay, so again, they won't be able to break the karma. They won't be able to break that, y'all, until they change themselves. They're going to go through a looped negative pattern, whether that is consistently losing jobs, consistently losing people, consistently losing loved ones, losing things. Consistently, it's going to be a loop, and it's going to drive them crazy until they change themselves. All right. Make sense what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. But y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all check out any one of those Yes Sir t-shirts. Book a one-on-one session with me. Enroll into my social influence course. Okay? And of course, family, y'all be sure to check out my books. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.